Alright everyone, we are recording a video using the GoPro Hero 13 Black in the, what I like to call the Trailblazer Razor. Alright, let's go on ahead and drive. So we got the GoPro, so we are recording. Hopefully this comes out right. There we go, music, reading the USB. So yeah. Well, everyone watching this vlog, we are back in after a long hour or two ride. I'm just not too mad, especially when I have to go in, get ready for dinner. So, yeah, I mean, it was a great ride around the yard. So I probably won't be able to do it tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, you know, all throughout the week because it's going to rain. We need it. Because look at my side-by-side, all dusty. Look at that. Yeah. So a lot of things are happening for this side-by-side. Just to let you guys know, this is a 2025 Polaris RZR XP4 1000, which is the non-turbo version. And Ultimate, this is a Ultimate model, which is the model with the ride command and all the other features that aren't on the Sport model or on the other, like the Trail models. So here's what we want to do with the RZR. In the back here, we want to put a Aces Racing Apex Junior booster seat, because we have in the back here 4-point harnesses that will strap to my cousin Briella, raise her up just a tad so her head can kind of fit in the seat. I mean, she's setting the strap to reach her shoulder, and I'm not sure what else is, you know, next for the RZR. So I don't know what's next for the RZR moving forward after the Aces Racing Apex Junior booster seat. I was thinking about adding in a Sirius XM tuner, but I don't know if this ride command will work with the Sirius XM UTV tuner. They can install to the radio here and then get Sirius XM radio even if I'm offline. That'd be cool to get a Sirius XM tuner installed, like bring it to Redline and have them install the Sirius XM tuner, or get a Rode BT that will connect to Bluetooth and put it somewhere, maybe up top of here, mount it to the top here so I can easily reach my, you know, Sirius XM radio. Get a antenna mounted. That'd be cool. But the best thing for audio is to use my phone when I'm, you know, trail riding and riding around the yard. So I guess the Sirius XM tuner, we're gonna scratch off the list and mainly focus on the Apex Junior Aces Racing booster seat for my cousin Briella, because I know she's turning 2 next year and she needs to be safe in this RZR XP 1000 4-seater. So I think I might get it for my birthday, maybe Christmas. I definitely want to get it at Christmas time because it is something that'll help us out in 2027 with my cousin Briella when she rides with us in the RZR. I definitely want to take her for a ride. I can either put her in here in the front seat, put the booster right here in the front seat or in the back seat. But I think for a 2-year-old, might as well put her in the back seat, and I can look up in my rearview mirror, see if she's doing okay, which I think is really cool for this kind of setup. But I love this RZR. The next mod is going to be a booster seat for my cousin Briella, obviously. As far as music, because I was thinking about adding in a Sirius XM tuner, but I don't think that's going to ever happen because I don't think this is compatible with the Sirius XM tuner. I'll have to do some research, like some further research before I buy one, because those Sirius XM tuners are very expensive. Even with the booster seat, might as well buy the booster. At least that's something we can use, you know, as a family. If, you know, if I have little cousins who are, you know, toddlers, then, you know, they can sit in the booster seat. Not just Briella, it can be anyone else. It can be, you know, my other cousins who come over from time to time. They can ride around the side by side. But other than that, we're pretty much good to go. We were thinking about fender flares and a windshield, but I think we're good on a windshield right now. And we could probably, I guess we probably don't need some fender flares, but it's always good to have. Because I don't think they make fender flares for a RZR, from what I can tell, especially from the RZR website. But other than that, we'll figure things out as we go along. But I do know I want to get a booster seat for my cousin Briella. She'll be visiting from time to time, so I might as well get her a booster seat for the RZR. Because the Apex Junior is good for her size right now, being almost 2 years old. And if we wanted to, when she gets a little, I guess the Apex Junior might grow with her until she's like 5 or 6 years old, and move her up to another booster seat from Sandcraft. But right now, I think the Apex Junior will be perfect for this machine, because I think Briella is old enough for me to take her for a ride around the yard. Especially with her riding in a booster seat. Strap down the 4-point harnesses. And other than that, we're pretty much good to go. I think that would be really cool to get a booster seat here for the back seat, or maybe here, because there's no tie downs in the RZR for an actual car seat. Might as well get one that's made specifically for a UTV, like this RZR. So we got the back seat here, which we use for the Apex Junior Aces Racing car seat, or booster seat. I'm used to saying car seat. But the Apex Junior booster seat from Aces Racing. As far as music is concerned, I was thinking about the Sirius XM tuner, but we can scratch that off the list. Seeing that would be too much of a pain of an install to install a Sirius XM tuner, and it may or may not work with this model of ride command. Like we're gonna turn on the accessory mode. Yeah, we'll turn on the accessory mode right now to show you what we have right now as far as the ride command is concerned. So we have Bluetooth, obviously. We've got a USB iPod. I plug my phone in there. Weather radio, AM/FM radio. But I wonder if we can get a Sirius XM radio for this RZR. So there's weather radio. I can tap on weather. That is cool. I got weather radio in the RZR.
Winds were east at 9 knots. 16
That is cool, guys. That is cool.
Was north at 19 knots. Water temperature was 74 degrees. Wave height.
I wonder if it'll actually alert me with something catastrophic. North America. That is cool, guys. That is cool. Weather radio, FM. So yeah, there's the tuner.
Have 1,000 up. The Republicans.
So yeah, you get an FM radio. I wonder what it'd be like on the trail. But it would be nice to get a Sirius XM tuner for this particular model of Ride Command. To go to music, sources, and see Sirius XM. Because I listen to Sirius XM a lot. I don't want to have to depend on my phone just for, Sirius XM radio. Because, it'd be nice to have a built-in Sirius XM tuner. Either that or a plug-and-play receiver that will connect to Bluetooth on here. Have an antenna installed. Because I wonder if they make a Rode BT with a UTV kit. That'd be nice. Put it right here, or maybe on top of here. And, maybe install it somewhere in this RZR. Get the Rode BT. I wonder. I'll have to look up some, ways to get Sirius XM in this RZR, and then we'll come back with another update using my phone. But I just wanted to update you guys on that, of what's going on with the RZR. So I think that'd be awesome to have Sirius XM, because I'm always, well, a little offline, but not too much offline. Because at Carolina Adventure World and River Neck, the reception is spotty. And I was also thinking about, like, I can always download an offline playlist from Apple Music or Spotify and have an offline set list kind of on my phone. But I'll look into it. Me and my dad will look into installing Sirius XM radio in this RZR. Have it built into the Ride Command if it's capable enough to where we can listen to Sirius XM offline, even if my reception's spotty. Especially if we go to the Half and McCoy trails, where we up in the mountains, might as well use Sirius XM as long as I'm outside under, sky where the satellite is. It'll pick up Sirius XM radio. And that Sirius XM radio, whether it's the tuner or the Rode BT or the Onyx EZR, it'll work just fine. It'll be a lifesaver for offline use, because I know there's going to be some places at Tennessee, Georgia, even West Virginia and Virginia, we're going to be up in the mountains where reception's going to be spotty. Might as well install a Sirius satellite radio. And maybe get one with a UTV kit, so I can just control it right here from the touchscreen and control the stations if it's compatible. If not, then we'll have to get one installed using a plug-and-play receiver, whether it's the Rode BT, the Onyx EZR, or the Onyx EZR or the Rode BT. So we'll see how we can get Sirius radio in this RZR before we head to the Half and McCoy trails. So I know we're gonna have some spotty internet, or download music from Apple Music, Spotify, and play music from there, because I will have plenty of space left on my phone. Let's actually check my let's check my storage, iPhone storage. We got 188.86 used. Okay, so applications are taking up most of it. This is why I want to get a Sirius radio, because my phone's data, I have a 256 gig iPhone 15 Pro Max that I got 2 years ago. It's nice to have a Sirius, radio installed. That way I can always have plenty of content even if I'm offline. Just driving around in the RZR, cruising the trails, and having Sirius satellite radio. Either that, or because I know for sure we're going to get a booster seat from Aces Racing, the Apex Junior. It'll fit right within the seat because it's kind of curved a little bit, where it'll be nice and secure, and my cousin won't move back and side to side, back and forth. It'll be nice and steady for something like this. So I think that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little vlog, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.